vision. I didn't have a means of supporting my child. I graduated, as you heard earlier, from Wilberforce University, first one to graduate in my family from college ever. And, from a little small town in Bryn Mawr. Is Warren here? Is Warren still here? Or did he leave? Okay, here. Working class, blue-collar neighborhood. And so after graduating from Wilberforce, I got pregnant. So I came home very embarrassed, and shamed my family. At that time, it was shameful. So not knowing what to do, I just started cleaning houses around the main line. And I guess within three to 5 years, I got up to 55 houses. I hired women from West Africa, sent them off with my mom into teams of 2 and cleaned houses all around the main line. So I really did not have a vision. I mean, I did not understand that I was creating a business. We call it flat-foot hustling. I was just hustling. And so a person came up to me and said, actually it was my girlfriend. Oh, I went to Wilberforce, she went to Harvard. But we remained really good friends until today. And she said to me one day, she said, Donna, you realize that you have a business. And, I'd never thought about it. And she said, well, I want you to get involved with, these different organizations. Like, at the time, it was called Minority Business Enterprise Council. So I got involved with that, and I landed my first contract ever at Veterans Stadium, which is now imploded. And honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I had absolutely nothing. I had the 6 women and my mother that worked for me on the main line that was cleaning houses. And I didn't have a loan. I had absolutely nothing, except for the little bit of money I made in house cleaning. So my vision became a vision when this happened to me. I was finally landed this contract at that stadium. I had hired people from Tasker Housing Projects who, at the time, they were coming over to the stadium to work just to get out of the projects because there was no air conditioning and just to get away from, things, crime and stuff that was happening. So the stadium was a great place for them to just escape, watch a little baseball, make a little money. So my vision became about not only making money. Okay, I'll back up and say money wasn't really on my mind. It was wanting to help people. Because I remember this one day, a gentleman came up to me, he was one of the employees, and he said, Miss Allie, I'm sick. And I said, I got all this great big stadium here to clean, and you're talking about you sick, you have to go home. He said, yeah, I'm sick, my stomach hurts. So I said, okay, I'll take you home. So I had a van at the time, and he walked up to the van, and he had these 2 trash bags with him. And I was like, leave the trash, put the trash in the dumpster, get in the van, and I'll take you home. And so he looked at me, and he said, this is not trash. And I said, well, what is it? And he said, he opened it up. And when he opened up the bag, it had unopened potato chips, had sodas, had binoculars, it had blankets. And he looked at me and he said, my girls are waiting for me. They're waiting for me at home. And it was at that point that the vision became clear. My vision and my purpose in life is to help people. And if you truly, truly love people more than profit, you'll make it. And there's another little story before I tell you about when the vision, and I lost vision. After that, I was rocking and rolling. That stadium went on to Shea Stadium, down to Oriole Park at Camden Yards. I was about $5 million, and I lost the vision because I was starting to make money. And God brought me back to reality. He will give you a reality check. Y'all know you want to clap? Come on. He will give you a reality check. And so one day, and I guess maybe it was about, maybe about 4 years ago, and I was riding down the street in my convertible. Okay, I got to brag a little bit. I do have a convertible. So anyway, I was riding down. I think it was on Walnut Street or somewhere like that. And it was hot that day, and I was walking, and I saw people, and mainly I was focusing on the brothers for some reason. I don't know. And they were walking, and they were walking with what appeared to me to be without a purpose. You know, it was slow, like that, just walking. And then, out of the corner of my eye, I saw one guy, and he had a different walk. He walked like this. Walking. And I looked around, and he had a Team Clean uniform on. To me, I mean, he had my uniform on. Brother with the automotive shop, he had my uniform on. So I knew where he was going, that he wasn't making, I knew where he was going. I knew what account I had, and I knew he wasn't making a lot of money. And because my industry doesn't pay a lot of money. But to see him walk with that walk, and the proud, like it was different because he was going somewhere. He was going somewhere. And it was at that point, the vision came back. And the vision for me now is 3,000 people working, happy, 60 million in sales, and an ESOP. Up and down, and I know that I'll need that brother in here to, keep me away from those who, where's he at? The lawyer. Help me with the preventive stuff, So anyway, I'm sorry I went on so long about the vision, but you all have visions, and I say, if I can do it, you can do it. Stay with that vision. That vision is important. A man without a vision, perish. A woman without a vision, perish.